Itty Bitty Homestead here, and I am making dinner. And don't mind my attire. Yes, I'm in my pajamas because I've got a wickedly bad headache. I'm not feeling very well. So, but I'm looking for some comfort food, and I'm also want to use my pantry items. So, I've had this little itty bitty cabbage sitting in my refrigerator for about a week now, and I thought I'd better do something with it before it decides to stop looking so beautiful. I'm actually going to make corned beef and cabbage. Now, I have some potatoes that I've canned, oh good lord, 2 years ago in September. It was 2 years. And some corned beef that I canned. So, and I'm going to assume the potatoes are still fine. There's just one here that looks a little dark, but you know, I don't have to use that guy. I'm sure it tastes fine. And I think I might, now, I was going to put some onion in here, but nah, I don't think so. So, I'm going to bring you down and let you see me. I'm going to just rough chop this cabbage, get it washed, and I've got a pot of water going on the stove, preheating with a little pinch of salt in it. And so I'm going to cook the cabbage a little bit, and just before it's done cooking, I will then add my corned beef. I'm going to add the whole liquid and everything so I can get all that flavor. And I'm going to drain the potatoes, and then I may slice them in half and then add them. So these really just need to be warmed, okay? All right, let me get you turned around, all right, and wash my hands. Okay. I just saw a hair on my hand. Don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. Don't know if it was human or dog. All right, so I'm just going to cut this in half. I don't think I'm going to use all of this for my dinner tonight, so probably just use half. It's just me. I love corned beef and cabbage. So for me, this is comfort food. So that's about how I slice it, just like that. Throw it in some water. Okay. I may end up having to do more based on the, I may as well just do it all, I guess, because keeps the points down the more cabbage I use. This guy is so tiny. Like a baby cabbage. Okay. And I'm just going to rinse off the cabbage in the sink. This is just plain water. I figured I'd probably peeled off any of the outer part that was involved with any chemicals, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. Okay, water's boiling, so let's go over there. Okay, we're going to very carefully put that in there. Boy, I sure hope I'm not getting a cold. I'll be a little drag. I get sick. Alright, well, let's see what you can see here. Oh, not great. Alright, so I'm going to let this come back up to a boil. Let this cook a little bit. And I'll bring you back when this is almost done, and I'm going to add the other ingredients. Okay, so this is like al dente, okay? So I took the liberty of opening the potatoes and I rinsed them off. And I sliced some of them. And it seems to me that the red potatoes during the canning process got a little dark, but that's okay. Perfectly, beautifully cooked. And so now I'm going to bring over the corned beef. I'm going to open this up. Pardon the noise in the background, that's my dogs eating their dinner. Okay, look at that corned beef. That pretty? Yeah, baby. Oh, smells delish. I don't remember what I put in the water for the corned beef, but it smells like corned beef. So when I serve this for myself, I will put some salt and pepper on it. Thought about floating a rosemary leaf in here, but it's one of the spices that they do use, but decided against it. Oops. I mean, just look how this meat is just breaking apart. All right, I'm gonna let this heat up some more, just to heat up the rest of the veggies and the meat that I just added, the potatoes. You know what I like best about cooking from the pantry is the cleanup. You just rinse a jar, put it in the dishwasher, and you're done. Pretty much already did all your chopping for you. I mean, what was it to chop the cabbage? Nothing. And I'm sure there's probably a way to can this cabbage. I know I tried dehydrating it, but I didn't like it. So, and it turned yellow. Oh, excuse somebody over there. Did you guys hear that? One of my dogs just belched. Now, because I'm an Italian, he complimented me on his meal. But still, being an American, not so much. A little rude. I'm supposed to say, excuse me. Alright, let this just come back up to a boil. Let it simmer for a minute or two. While I get my strainer ready and a bowl, dump all this. Or actually, I think I'm going to put it all back in the pot. I make more dishes, right? Okay, then I'm going to add some, trying to decide if I want to do, you know what, I already blew my thing for today, but I think I'm going to add a little bit of the butter that I canned, because I don't have any butter in the house, except for I discovered all the jars of butter that I canned. Let me go grab a jar. I'll be right back. Was I not recording? Oh, crumb and bum. Okay, so I didn't record. Didn't turn the camera back on. Dumb me. And I went to go get the butter. So, it smells like butter. Tastes like butter. Butter that I canned in March of 2018. I mean, it looks a lot like lard the way it's handling right now, but I know that'll change once I stick it in the fridge. Maybe not as yellow as butter is, but you know what? I haven't really seen butter in so long. I don't know. So, okay, so I do have a video on me canning this butter. So I will try to remember to put a card up one of these sides. and link to that video, okay? All right, hold on one sec. Let me go get the food. Okay, there it is, all strained, hot. So I'm going to put some pepper on here. A little salt. Okay, and I'm going to put the equivalent of about, it's probably about a teaspoon of butter. And I know that doesn't seem like much, but it'll be enough, I think. You know what, let me do another teaspoon. Okay. I already had this all run through my Weight Watchers app. Forgot what it said, of course, but all right. Now, let me get this butter into the fridge. Okay. That'll look delicious. Okay, now I want to get mostly cabbage. Of course, I'm getting potatoes, which is not what I want, but let's see. Meat. Okay. That'll look delicious. All right, let me get a quick picture and then we'll do a taste test. So we get a little bit of everything here, a little bit of cabbage, corned beef, a piece of potato, hot. It's good. You can use a little more butter. I'm not gonna lie, you could use a lot more butter, but I'm not gonna do that. I am going to take my, I can't believe it's not butter, 4 sprays. Got lurkers here in the kitchen. And more pepper. Goodness, I'm making a mess here. Alright, so a piece of meat, piece of cabbage, and a piece of potato. Okay? Big mouthful. Really good. I may even have a video on how I did the corned beef, so I'll put a card up for that as well a little earlier in the video. But this is really good. Alright, well, thank you for joining me for a really fast, what did that take me, 10 minutes dinner? I mean, I started the cabbage and had time to feed the dogs. And cut some potatoes from the jar, rinse and that stuff. But the fat from the corned beef, the little tiny bit of fat that was on the surface of that liquid that went into it, just beautiful. And it got dumped off. It was just for flavor. Anyway, thank you for staying all the way to the end. If you like these kind of videos, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already on the list. Subscriber. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe. And remember to share, because sharing is caring. Thank you, and I'll see you guys again very soon.